Okay.
So, hello everybody. We welcome you to this webinar. I have with me G1, who is a Make.com expert.
Hi.
Welcome, G1. Thank you for joining.
Yes, Joe. Hi.
Uh, yeah, we'll wait for a couple of minutes more for other
Sure.
people to join.
Sure.
So, I'd like to take this opportunity again to thank everyone who has joined today out of their busy schedules. G1, meanwhile, can we just switch to the next slide, please?
Yeah.
So today's webinar is about learning how to use Make. You can learn how to automate and streamline while using Make and integrating Monday.com, PandaDoc, and Mailchimp with Make.com and a live example how to do that. So, Jeevan, our Make.com expert, Make.com consultant, will be showing how to actually make those scenarios with which you can integrate not just these tools but multiple tools. We will wait for another couple of minutes, let people join, and then maybe we'll start. I'll take this opportunity again to thank all of you who have joined. Thank you so much for joining out of your busy schedules. I have with me Jeevan B, who is Cloud Cache Consulting's Make.com consultant and Make.com expert. Thank you, Jeevan, for joining. Maybe we can begin now. So today we'll be getting to know how we can automate and streamline using Make.com. We'll be integrating Monday.com, PandaDoc, and Mailchimp using Make.com. Next slide, please. Just some ground rules before we start. Please put all your questions in the Q&A box. We will answer all of them by the end. If you can't see the screen or hear us at any point, please let us know in the chat box. You can alternatively exit the webinar and join back. Sometimes all it takes is to join the webinar back to solve the issues. Uh, After the webinar, a recording will be automatically sent to you. You can just rewind and watch what you missed, or probably what you want to rewind again. Next slide, please. So today's agenda will be to learn Make, obviously, but we'll give you an overview of Make along with an introduction to Cloud Cache Consulting, the company that is sponsoring this webinar, that is hosting this webinar, called Cloud Cache Consulting, which we are part of. Then we'll see the live demo one, building a scenario in Make.com. The live demo two, integrating Monday.com, PandaDoc, and Mailchimp to solve a particular requirement which could be solved using Make.com. It's a bit complicated requirement, but yeah, we'll just about tell you how to use Make.com to solve these complex issues and integration requirements. In the end, we'll have a question answer session, and we'll end with closing remarks and your feedback. Next slide, please. Yep, this gets us to our first poll. A poll will be visible to you shortly. I'll request Vivek to launch the first poll, poll one. The poll is visible on your screen now. Please mark the correct answer according to you, or the answer that you feel is right. What's your main use case for Make.com? Why do you need Make.com? Why do you think Make.com will be a good fit for you, for your requirements? Is it for automating marketing tasks, connecting CRM and sales tools, e-commerce automation, internal workflows, or any other? If you are in case choosing the other option, please drop your answers in the chat box. We'll be happy to hear. Maybe we'll take another 2 seconds, 5 seconds, and we'll end this poll. Please mark your appropriate answers. Yeah, Vivek, we can probably stop the poll now. Okay, connecting CRM and sales tools is the maximum answer. What do you think, Jeevan?
Yeah, it's a good percentage we got on this. Most of the
Right.
task is done for Make.com for CRMs and sales tools.
Right. Strangely, internal workflows has not been answered. Why do
Yeah,
you think is that? Do you think Make can solve internal workflows, automate them?
it can automate internal workflows as well.
Right. Okay. So we have a good bulk of people answering connecting CRM and sales
CRMs and
tools,
sales tools, yes.
automating marketing tasks, and e-commerce automation. So maybe we can show some snippet of e-commerce automation the next time we
Yeah,
host a webinar for Make.
you're right.
Right. Uh, yep. We can end the display of the results. Next slide, Jeevan, please.
Yeah,
So we are part of Cloud Cash Consulting, and Cloud Cash Consulting is a Salesforce consulting firm with expertise and experience to deliver transformative cloud-based business operations. Not just Salesforce, but we also work in other CRM and work management tools like Monday.com and also HubSpot. So we are partners with Salesforce, Monday, and HubSpot. We also are partners with Make.com. So any of your requirements regarding integration using a middleware like Make, we are the good people to get in touch with. So yeah, we are Cloud Cash. We work in these domains, and we work with customers all over the globe. So we work with people from US, Europe, down South Australia, Asian clients, Indian clients, and yeah, we solve much of the CRM and work management tools needs. And even if you have any consulting requirements, integration requirements, we are happy to jump in to solve your issues. Next slide, please. Yep. Uh, Now, Cloud Cash Consulting, as the logo to the top right of your screen is visible, it is made with three C's. And the meaning of these three C's is commitment, communication, and cooperation, where we have 100% commitment towards quality, and we work smarter and harder to achieve that quality. Along with that, we have good and open and healthy communication across all levels. So we are totally transparent regarding our work processes, and we have those feedback loops going on with our clients. So that's where our communication mechanism is quite strong. And then we are known for our cooperation. So even if there is an issue quite late after the working hours, we jump in to solve those major hurdles, major issues whenever the clients face it. So yeah, these C's make our Cloud Cash logo and are part of our values and vision. Next slide, please. Uh, like I said, we are Make.com consulting experts. We are Make.com partners. We provide Make.com integration features. We help you integrate your multiple tools using Make. We help you design your workflows using Make, and we help you automate using Make. So we provide all kinds of services that are focused on Make and integration requirements. Along with that, we are summit partner of Salesforce Consulting Summit partner. We are also partners with Monday.com. We provide consulting services of Monday.com, CRM as well as work management, Monday service, and other tools. As well as we are partners with HubSpot and provide consulting services for HubSpot. So that was our services that we offer. But this slide focuses on the industries that we have worked with and have our expertise in working with. So we have worked with real estate clients, education clients, healthcare vertical, media, technology, you name it, and we have worked on that industry. So we are not just focused on one specific vertical, specific industry per se, but yeah, we have worked with all these industries, and we have experts who are focused on functionality regarding these specific verticals as well. Next slide, please. This gets us to our second poll.
Second poll. Yeah.
I'll request Vivek to launch our second poll, poll 2. Oh, this poll has two questions.
Which of these
So,
would like to automate?
yep. Which of these would you like to automate? Lead capture and follow up, social media posting, data sync, invoice generation, custom reports. Even if you have any other option, you can mark one of these and type in the chat box if there is something else that you'd like to automate. And then there is a second question that you should not miss. It says, "What's your top goal for using Make.com is?" To save time, reduce manual work, increase accuracy, scale business processes, and build smarter systems. Please mark an answer that you find appropriate according to your use case. Jeevan, what do you think? I mean, if a
Most of
layman tries
Yeah.
to work on Make, what do you think? What is the technical skills required to use Make? Do you require any specialized skills to use Make, or is
Um,
it too easy to use?
it's too easy to use. We don't need any coding skills or some particular skills for using Link.com. It's a free, easy tool where we can integrate multiple apps
Right. So
and we
Make is
can
a
build
easy
our
to use.
automation easily. Yeah, it's easy.
Yep. Yep. Make is a
It
easy to
saves
use tool.
time. Yeah.
Right. Great to hear. I guess we should end the poll now
Yes.
and see the results.
Oh, lead capture and follow up
Right.
for the
The
first question. Yeah.
pipeline is a major issue to be solved for many, 75% to be
Yes.
precise.
Social media
And,
posting. Yeah. Data sync. Oh, invoice generation. We have not received any percent
right. Probably the billing is sorted. They do not need an integration in
any
billing.
integration for
Right. And what's your top goal for using Make?
save
Build
time. Yeah.
smarter systems. Right. Good to hear. Yeah, we can stop the sharing of results now. Next slide, please. And here we can see where Make can be applied to your business right across your business, be it any team, marketing, sales, operations, customer experience, finance, information technology, people, your HR team, and maybe even to the verticals in your business which is not mentioned here. Make can be applied. So if you have any requirement where you want to integrate two systems, maybe you want to automate some things, Make can be applied. Jeevan, what do you think? Apart from all these, is there any other vertical that Make can be applied, or is there any limitation that Make cannot be applied? What do you think?
There is no limitation on make. They can apply all vertical.
Right. Good to hear.
Yeah.
So, like Jeevan says, it's not just limited to these specific verticals. You can apply it anywhere and every vertical of your business. Right. Next slide, please. Uh, Now we'll get to know what is the learning objectives of today's webinar. What is Make.com exactly? So Make.com is a middleware which helps you integrate your two systems, your three systems, or your multiple systems. It will
Easily.
help in the data transfer. It will help you automate between these systems, and it will help you have that integration without coding. So it will help you do it by pick and place elements like G1 will show you today, and it will make life easier for you to make your multiple systems talk to each other. What are your views, G1, on this learning objectives for today?
We are using a pre integration between PandaDoc, and Mailchimp, and I will show you a demo on how to build scenario from scratch. What are the features we have in make.com?
Right, that looks lucrative.
Yes.
I'm excited as well.
Yeah.
Next slide, please. Yeah, Make is currently more popular in social media posting and lead management. So many of you answered lead management is what you're looking for. And yeah, all over the world, lead management is the one thing that Make is being used for, is being made use of to optimize their workflows in lead management and to get a better ROI after use of Make. It is also used in invoicing. Many of you did not answer, rather, none of you answered that you need Make for invoicing, but yeah, it is used in invoicing. It is also used in contracting, sending some kinds of documents to people. in email marketing, content creation, and many other places make can be used for. So I guess we are going to send some kind of a document today.
Yes, we are focusing on contract sending documentation
Right.
on today.
So you'll be able to see how contracts can be sent through Make today. Maybe we can use some other webinars to show you how other things can be handled using Make.
Yeah.
Next slide, please. Uh, Jivan, you would like to take this, or should I handle this?
Um, no worries. Yeah, I will take it from here.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Thanks, Sanjok, for the introduction. And yes, I welcome everyone for our first Make.com webinar. Uh, yeah, basically, Make.com is a no-code tool where we can easily integrate multiple platforms and we can save our time. The automation is easy to build. We have pre-built templates in Make.com. They have multiple features, functionality, which will align with our business requirements. And yeah, I will now walk you through the how to build a scenario. Let me go back to the Make interface. Yeah, once you log into Make, you're able to see like this, where you can see your organizations. Currently, we have multiple organization we are working on. Uh, Here, the test org, it will show the current org you are working. And in the organization, you can see the dashboard where it will show what are the pricing plan you have, team members, users, subscription, and everything you are able to see here. And in the teams where you can manage team members, assigning permission sets, where we can invite them or we can disable the access to them. In the scenarios, yeah, here, here is the where we can build multiple scenarios from scratch. And we have a pre-built templates also. Okay, this is the AI agent which they introduced recently, where it will be handled by the agent for scenarios.
This looks something interesting. It's still in
Yes,
beta
AI
version.
agent.
Probably we can have a next webinar on
Next webinar on this. Yeah,
specifically focusing on AI. So
AI.
please, with a raise of hand, let us know if you want the next webinar to be focused on AI. Yeah, Jeevan, please continue.
Uh, yeah. The next is templates. Yeah, Make.com provides pre-built templates which will make easy to us to use them. We don't want to build from scratch. Just we need to click on this and we can set up the guide, create a new scenario from this template, and we can set up filters. What are the conditional logic we need uh, to our business requirements, and in
So
the connections where we can manage our connections to our external apps. Here you can see we have a lot of connections connected to multiple scenarios.
Jeevan, I'd like to
Webhooks,
ask one thing here.
yeah, Sanjok, yeah.
With your experience working on Make, what do you think? How much of templates could be used? Do you always find something that you want
No,
to work on in templates?
no, I will work on creating a scratch from scenario from scratch
Right.
because
But
we are not able to get templates correctly. Like
but
it will not align with our requirement.
right. Do you have
Sometimes,
any
sometimes.
experience where probably your requirement might not be solved by templates, but template will give you maybe 20% of what you need?
Yes, it will give 20%.
Right.
That's not a question. It will give 20%. We can use this template for sometimes. Here you can see we have only two modules integrated templates.
Right. So the
Yeah,
simpler integration requirements, simpler automations, probably
we can use
templates
this.
will give you
Yes,
exactly what you want.
yes, yes, yes.
Right. Okay. Please continue.
For the complex scenario, so we need to build a sketch.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
connections. Yes, here we are able to manage our connections to external apps where we can connect new or we can reauthorize this. The webhooks, yeah. Currently, we are connected PandaDoc webhooks and Monday webhooks, where when some call records changes or records get updated, the scenario will get triggered, and yeah, it will add records, or maybe it will delete the records from the database.
So you mean webhook is something which gets triggered instantly. It does not wait for the
Yes, yes.
timely run.
When the particular action is taken, it will get triggered.
So the moment I probably update something on my CRM, it immediately gets triggered and
Yes,
probably it does what it wants to do.
yes, you are right. Yeah.
Okay.
Like whenever someone fill out the form in the website, like lead, we can add them to a data website, sorry, database using the scenarios. And in the functions, yeah, we can build some functions, custom logic to get data and add to our database, or some mapping functions. We can use it here. In the more, yeah, we have a keys where we can handle API keys. Let's take an example. If we have multiple API keys for some modules, we can uh, manage from here. And we have a devices. Most of them don't use these devices because, yeah, access to make whenever with our mobile apps. We can use in mobile also. And data store, yeah, it is a mini database where we can store our data, and we can use it for the next modules. Like if we don't want to use it in our particular website, on sorry, database only, we can add data to our data stores, then we can filter out some data, then we can add
Right.
our CRMs.
So this was
And
about the options available inside Make to your disposal, right?
yes, yes.
Yep.
Custom apps, yeah, custom apps. Some apps are not provided in Make. We need to if if you want, we can build a custom app which is only available for our organizations, not for others. For building this custom app, we need APIs of that tool, so it required some APIs to build a custom app. And research hub, yeah, where we can get training on make.com. And what's new, we will get a latest updates of the make.com here. The notification will show us limit of operations we used, what are the errors we encountered on that scenarios, we will get from here. Yeah, in the help, you can see we can contact supports for our issues. Okay, I will drive you to the scenarios where we can build from scratch. Okay, once you click on the scenarios, in the upper right corner, you can see create new scenarios. Yeah, uh, yeah. Here you can see we have lot of apps built from Make. We can easily use these apps to integrate with multiple platforms. I will choose Google Sheet, and yeah, here you can see we have a lot multiple modules in the Google Sheet. Watch new records, triggers when a new records is added. Yeah,
Jivan, I have a question here.
yes,
Suppose what I want is not available in that list. Watch new records. Suppose, for instance, is there a
yeah, yeah.
possibility of having a custom API call?
Yes, we have make an API call module also available for this. Here you can see where it doesn't need an API key. If we need to use if doesn't work this make an API call module, we can use HTTP request as well, where we have make a request call. In this module, we need API keys to get
R-
added.
Right. So there is flexibility to achieve what you want to, even if it is not available inside the pre-built
Yes,
options.
yes,
Right. Yeah. Good to hear. Please continue.
yeah, yeah. Here you can choose your first module where we can trigger the scenario, and then you need to create a connections. Here you can see I will connect my Google Sheet. Yeah, I will allow online drive files. this. Yeah, it's connected. Here you can see you can select which path it should trigger, like spread ID, select from all, enter manually. If you choose like this, you need to add spreadsheet ID manually, and sheet name. It contains an header. No, we can choose like this, and from which column we need to add data. We need to get the data like this. Let me choose. Yeah, here you can see I will add. Okay, spreadsheet. It's need an ID. I don't think. Oh yeah, practical test we have. Sheet name, sheet one, specific ID. Choose manually. I don't think so. Yeah, we have on this record. We can, if we want to test some scenarios, we can choose like this. We will get a data from here where we can easily map to next modules. I will use set variable modules for now. Here you can see webinar link. Can add Zoom link. Currently it's stored in the CDB. We can, let me choose like this. Yeah, it will help us to map to our database, and we can create records in our database. Once it's done, we can save this, rename it from here. Scenario, and here we can change the trigger time. We can run it for once every day, days of weeks, specified dates on demand. On demand means we need to trigger manually. Here you can see it will get changed. We can keep it at a regular interval. Every 15 minutes it will get triggered and run the scenarios. Later we need to save this scenario, and scenario is saved. Then we can activate this regular. It will run every 15 minutes. Yeah, we have multiple options here where we can go back to our latest scenario. If we missed something or if we done anything wrong in the scenario, we can go back to our last scenario which was working right. We can go to there. We can keep it that back, and yeah, that's how we will build a scenario from scratch. And yeah,
Yeah, good to hear. We can roll back to the last correct run
yes.
scenario. You can
And
actually.
yeah, I forgot to mention, we have another option here. We can easily export this blueprint and import into the other organization. We don't want to build that same scenario from scratch in other organizations. We just need to export it and we import it in another organization. But then we need to connect again our modules with our tools. It
So
will
you
work.
mean you probably tested your required scenario in your test make, and then while instead of doing it separately in the client's make, you just copy it from here, paste it in your client's make, and then
Yes,
just authorize the credentials so that make has access to those tools.
yes, you are right there.
Wow, that's very easy.
Yeah,
Good,
it will
good feature.
it will reduce a lot of time. It will save a lot of times. Yeah.
Yeah, good feature. Good feature. Yeah.
Yes. We have that feature as well. And yeah, and the next is, yeah, so how to build a scenario from scratch. We have chosen. And the next is integrating Monday.com, PandaDoc, and Mailchimp. Let's walk you through that scenario. Yeah, these are the three steps we have built for now, where we are sending proposal or contract to our client from Monday.com. to their email address. In the step one, we have integrated Monday.com and PandaDoc. Here you can see we have used Monday.com. It's a trigger module. It's a webhook. You can see here it's a webhook where if we change any status of that record, it will get triggered, and then it will get a full details of that record. And then we are going to create a document using PandaDoc. Then we are storing that link, the document link in the database in our Monday.com for future use, or we can use it for future. Let's try this. Okay. Let me add one new record. Currently, the status is in working on it. Let's add.
I can't help but notice that Jeevan is a RCB fan.
Yeah. Okay. Here, once the PandaDoc document is created, the proposal document is created, the link will get updated. The document status will get updated. This will update once they complete the document. Once they sign the document, it will get updated. This link, username, passwords. We are requesting them for give their credentials, access to their requirements tools. Let's change this. Okay, first of all, I will change this link. I keep it for daily at immediately. Yeah, my books work for immediate hours. Let's run this now.
So what you're doing here is when you change the status inside Monday, what will make do?
Make will trigger a scenario, and it will create a proposal document getting details from the Monday.com using PandaDoc. Then we are getting back that URL, document URL here.
So you probably have a pre-built template inside Panda.
Oh yes, yeah, we need to build a pre-built template here.
So what Jeevan is doing here is he will probably change a status inside Monday.com. Probably when you want your contract to be signed, you change the status to send contract maybe. What Make does is once you change the status to what you want it to be, it will just trigger. Make will trigger PandaDoc to create a document, and that document link will be stored back in Monday. This is what the first
This is the
part of this
proposal.
automation will do.
Yes, the proposal document which we have created for now.
Looks interesting.
Okay, let's change the status now. Contact creation. Yeah, yeah. Here you can see an automation was completed. The scenario will get triggered, and we'll add the URL. Here you can see we got a PandaDoc URL, document URL, and the status. The document is created. We can cross check here documents. Yeah, G1 Live. You can see this. Let's go to the next scenario where we are sending contract to the client's email. In the step two, we are adding uh, the contact details in a Mailchimp for future use for campaign usage. And then we are sending an email with a contract. Here also I need to change this into immediately. Once we change the status over here, send contract, it will get triggered. Uh, oh, I will receive an email. Let me go to
So assuming that you have created a contract already, you have checked the contract in PandaDoc that was created automatically, or maybe you feel that it is the right time to send that contract to your client, you
Yes,
just change the
yes.
status and make
We
does
just need
its
to
job.
change this. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Let's go through here. Here you can see we got a contract. Not this. It's a previous one. Sorry. Hey, yeah,
Seems to be the
this
correct
one
doc. It
project.
was
This one. This
received
is
two
the
minutes
correct
back.
doc. Yeah.
Okay, this was received 0 minutes back. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I hope yeah. Once we click on this, we will land it to the document which is created in PandaDoc.
So this was the same document that was created in step one.
Yes. 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 Here you can see we are. Oh, okay. It's got some. Should keep it for live. Yeah. Once it's done, we are adding company name, client name, and everything. Once they sign this and update the date, we are requesting for credentials where they can give link to a tool and username, webinar test, password, and also we are requesting for their requirement doc to upload for our future use. Oh, I think I'm not able to upload now. Why? Yeah, let me upload this image for now. Once they updated this detail, they can click on this finish. Okay, yeah, they have done their part. Now we will receive an email notification once they complete their contract. Let me show you. Yeah, here you can see contract via PandaDoc sent updated. Contract open the document via this link. It will show like this. Then we need to go and complete our part in the PandaDoc. Let me refresh this. Before completing our part in the document, I will explain you the step three. Step three is based on that. Yeah, yeah. Here you can see the step three. We are collecting data back to our Monday.com. Like what are the credentials they have given, the requirement doc. It will work like that. Let me complete this one. Here you can see there's signed date and everything. We need to complete our part
So
to
here
sign in person.
Here we can see
Yes,
that the client has already signed, and now you have signed in as the company that has sent this proposal, right?
yes. We need to cross check all these things once, and then if we sign this document, the document will get complete. Then we can start contract.
Right. So assuming the customer has signed, you receive this, you check it, and then you sign this as a company.
Yes. Yeah. Start signing. Let me sign. Yeah. If we finish now, the documents will get complete and the scenario will get triggered. It will add the necessary details over here. Here you can see HTTP webinar test, password, and the document link, the project doc link. So yeah, this how the integration for sending contract will work. And yeah, in the make.com, we can let me walk you through on the test steps. Yeah, in the first step, yeah, here you can see once we add the modules, or if you want to add any filter for this, we can map this column from here, like status of this document or labels we can add. They have built-in functions also where we can use math function, all these functions they have. We can use for getting the filtered context to our database. In the make.com, we have multiple functionality which we align to our business requirements. And yeah, that's all from my side as of today, Sanjog.
Yeah. So just to
Um,
give a gist, what this scenario did was at the change of a status or at the change of any column on Monday, it created a document in Panda. The same document was sent with another column, or the next update, it was again sent to the client on his email with the second scenario of Monday. And in the third scenario, what did was it just
it's
saved
getting
that
back the
document.
details from the document once they
It,
once they completed the
right.
document.
It shared the credentials and stored it inside Monday.
Monday, no? Yeah.
Right. So, Jeevan, is there a specific need to have those scenarios run manually, or you change the time from some scheduled time to immediately? Was that required, or that was just for the demo?
And that was just for a demo. It's not a
Okay.
required. Basically, the automation will work automatically. That's the main thing we are creating for. We don't want to run manually for these things. For
Okay.
demo
So
purpose, I run it manually.
okay. So if it's a webhook, it will run automatically whenever the
Automatically.
trigger
If
hits.
yeah, yes. If we use webhook, you can see here, we will get an immediate data arise. Okay.
Okay.
If we use another module, let me show you. I will unlink this. I will use this. We will get like the regular interval of time, 15 minutes.
Can you just show what intervals can we run it? Yeah, this page.
Yeah, we have once, only once after building the scenarios every day at a preferred time we can run. And we have days of the week,
So basically, you
which
can
day
just
we need to
choose
run this.
when you want it to run.
Yes. Days of the month we can choose which day should always run. Specified date, month, date,
Right.
and we have on demand.
Right. So on top of my head, whatever you showed today can be applied in the HR vertical, maybe for
Yeah, for
client has.
hiring purpose,
Right. So you
they
can
can choose.
send the
Yes,
offer document to the new joinee or to the interviewee on their email with the change of a
yes,
status, with the
yes.
HR not needing to do anything much.
Yeah, HR process will also integrate easily with this.
The same way
Okay.
any IT consulting firm like ours can send their contracts to their clients, to their customers. The customer can sign that contract back. We can get it saved inside Monday. So it is also the
It
same
will
process that you
the
showed
same
will also
process will
apply.
work. The same
Right.
process will work in this IT industries, HR and healthcare industries.
Right.
This scenario is built for healthcare industry only, where we will get a contract from the doctors, physicians, and we are storing the data to money.com.
Right.
The scenario
So
was built for healthcare industry only. For demo purpose, we have used for contract sending. In the healthcare industry, yeah, the same scenario we have built, where the status change, we are sending contracts to doctors and we are storing the data, their doctors' data in Mailchimp for campaign usage. And then once they sign the document, the clients used to sign it back after cross-checking the details. The data are doctors as a availability are getting updated in the monday.com.
so like you stored some credentials, login
Yes,
credentials
yes,
today.
yes, yes,
In the
like that.
actual scenario that you implemented for one of our clients, you use some other details that were stored.
Other details, yes. They provided files,
Right, right, right.
availability, doctors. Yeah,
Right. So, like I'd like to repeat this again. The same situation, the same scenario, the same requirements can be also applied to the HR industry, to the IT consulting industry, maybe to the manufacturing industry as well. Whenever you want to order some of your products to be available in your workshop, to the manufacturing industry as well, and to the banking industry probably, if you want to sign some contracts or send some documents that need signing from your customers, from your employees maybe. So I can't think of any vertical that this particular scenario that you showed today, this particular requirement that you solved today, cannot be applied.
yeah,
So a good use case that you've chosen, which is universally applicable.
yes, Ajok.
You have anything else to show on Monday, or we need to go to the
Uh,
slides again?
we can go to the slides again.
I have a question here,
Yeah,
just a
please, please.
afterthought. Can you just debug if something goes wrong? Can you have that possibility here inside Make?
Yes, we have an error handler. In the upcoming webinars, we can use this error handlers where
And
we can, yeah, it will detect, break, commit, ignore. If we want to ignore the errors and move forward, we can use this error handlers for that.
so this was about how to handle errors. Maybe if there is a rate limit error or maybe some other error, how to handle
Yeah,
those kinds of errors. But
yes,
can you just see what are the previous runs? What is the history of the run? What is the data that got transferred in the last run? Is
yeah,
that
we
possible to
can.
see?
Yes, in the history tab, we can check. Also, we can check from here. Here we can see the success is 7. The number of operations it used, it will also show in the history. You can see that
Oh, so you can actually see what data got transferred.
what data got transferred. Yes, here you can see once we change contract creation, we got ID of that record. Okay, name of that record. It will get an complete data of that record, and then we are creating a document in PandaDoc. Once we created document, we have received document ID here. Using this get a document ID, we are getting the link of the doc where we can share to our clients.
Right. So
Uh,
basically, you can just debug your last run or debug any error from here.
yes. Uh,
Okay.
Using iterator, we separated what values. If we have multiple data where we need to send at a time contract, we will use iterator for that, where they will get a unique URLs for that we have used, and we updated we have used update column values module to update the link in the monday.com.
Right. And what are those numbers that are visible? The numbers above each element.
Each
One.
operations,
Ah,
here you can see each contain one, two, three, four, five, seven operations. In the
and
history also you can see the operations. Oh, I think got start. Yeah, here you can see operations, durations of the of the run,
and what is the
and
significance of these operations?
uh, we have a limit operations here on based on the plans we have currently. Yeah, we have unused operations of 1,50,000 something
Okay, so operations are similar to credits, and
credits.
your
Yes,
credits get or your operations get used up as and when your scenario runs.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Jeevan, you have anything else to show and make? I am done with my questions. I'll probably check if people have any questions.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good now. We in the upcoming webinars we can show error handlers and what are the next thing they want. Some of them voted for lead capturing. We can show that, and we can go with this AI agent as well, which is new feature introduced by Make.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So should we get back to our slides?
Yes.
I guess we have a poll now.
Maybe.
Do we?
Maybe we have. Oh, okay. You added
Yeah, the poll is up on your screen. It says, "What would you like to see a live demo for in the next
next
webinar
webinar.
to make?" So this is a pointer for G1 to get prepared for the next webinar, as the viewers say. So please mark what you'd like to see next: lead capture automation, multi-step sales pipeline, a scenario using filters and routers, error handling and troubleshooting. I wish this was a multi-choice question. Maybe people want to see two things at a time. Yeah, we'll,
Right.
we'll wait 2 seconds
Slide.
more, and then probably we can end the poll. Yeah, we can probably end the poll. Yeah. We'll see the results.
Oh, lead
Capture
capturing
automation.
automation. Yeah.
So
Error
the
handling also. We can keep the both webinars in the one day. Lead capturing automation and error handling.
right. So Jeevan is already prepared to handle multiple requirements in the one scenario.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. We can stop sharing
Um,
the results.
yeah.
Yeah, Jeevan, you were saying something.
Do we have any question Q&A in the chat box?
Yeah. We have one question. It says, suppose we copied one scenario to be pasted in some other make instance,
Yeah.
but later we need some minor changes in it. So can we do that changes once we paste
Yes,
that scenario in the other?
we can do. We can do. It won't affect the existing scenario in the other organization.
Right. Right. I think almost all the questions have been answered. The one which was not was taken up by us. So I guess we are good. Uh, you have anything else to share, or we are good to
Uh,
end?
we are good to end. I'm good now. As of now, I don't have anything to end.
Okay. So this brings us to the end of this webinar. Do let us know if you want our help in implementing any of your workflows using Make, integrating any of your tools with Make. You can contact us in the email ID or the phone number given up in this slide. And thank you for joining. Thank you for giving your precious time for us in this webinar to learn something new using Make. Thank you so much, Jeevan, for preparing this webinar
Thanks, Sanjog. Thanks, everyone.
to help people know how Make can be used to solve their problems, and using the same scenario to help us visualize how that same scenario can be implemented in multiple verticals. Thank you, Jeevan.
Yeah, thanks, Sanjog. Thanks,
Thank you so
everyone
much
for
for
joining the
joining,
webinar.
guys. Thank
Thanks.
you.